that early to mid. The 4 lineup here for LPE. However, they have that late game insurance in BMOS 1-1. But this Alice pick would cause a big problem for LPE. They pick it up and they'll have that sustain that'll drag on the game. And we've seen games with lineups that have Alice on their side come past the 15-minute mark. That Alice is going to be a problem for most lineups, especially if I think it is going to be Tigasin or I think it was I'm still trying to see. Yeah, I think it looks like it is going to be an Alice on Tigasin there.
I'm quite sure, yeah. Alice will be a big problem, as you said. 15 minutes, I'm quite sure she already secured her Winter's Truncheon at that time. We all know, we've all been in the receiving end of an Alice Winter's Truncheon where everyone just walks around and then realizes that, oh, we can't hurt her. Oh, wait, she's getting her life. Oh, wait, we're dying. And now it's the end of the game. But then again, that only happens. But this is a competitive game. That's just for memes. And for this Alice, early on, not quite strong, especially pre-level 4. If the early aggression coming in from LPE could kick in, that would be nice. But I'm quite sure that with a double marksman lineup, they won't be able to secure that early aggression against Alice.
Yeah, and Tigasin, all he needs to do is just look out for Arvs and go after him. Or maybe play defensively, wait for Aspect to use his Lycan Pounce, pop off that Blood All, get that stun, and the next thing you know, that Roger is going to be deemed ineffective. Going into this draft, they're both good drafts, but there's a slight edge onto the side of Aether main. It's more closer to their playstyle, and if ever they're put in the discomfort zone for them, I guess, past the 15-minute mark, closer to 20, they have the lineup to be able to survive it. However, they need to be careful of Jake the Dog's 1-1 from LPE past 15 minutes.
Yeah, I have to agree with you over here, and you did talk about slight edge. And speaking of slight edge, look at that Lu Yi combo just landing a nab. The damage is just too real.
Man.
Almost popping another kill. No, actually a first kill of the game. But man, LPE, they're quite aggressive for a double marksman lineup.
Yeah, despite the Aether main having a great pick-off comp here, LPE will be able to match that if Aether main cannot get people like Arvs, cannot punish people like BMO. If Arvs is just free left in the back line to just freely cast, they'll be able to punish that with some great burst damage coming in from the Lo Yi.
And talking about slight edges, LPE with 400 gold above PVE, but I'm quite sure that this is just because of the waves not yet equalizing. BMO has been roaming around quite heavily, not really finding success as much as he did back when he played that Joy. So that ban already looking effective for PvE.
And Aether main, what Yuji can do here once he hits level 4 is to really just punish BMO before he has that Way of the Dragon. He'll be able to stun him early, but this is bad for BMO.
Oh no, Spiral Strangling doesn't actually land, and BMO just dashes away. The Shunpo back to safety, but that buys PvE a little bit of time to start this turtle. Might be dangerous though. All around them, Arvs here.
Spotted out by Beerus. Gets stopped there, but that turtle's going to be going to Aether main. That's a good call by Beerus to even just use the Electo Final Blow to get all the way to where Arvs is, just to zone him out.
Yeah, and the ultimate coming in from Beerus there really zoned out a lot of the members, or maybe just one, at least more space for PvE to just secure that turtle instead. And now that the turtle fell to the hands of PvE, I feel like they're finally having the advantage here. BMO! He just gets decimated by the damage from Yuji. What a Eudora player out there.
I told you, BMO, before he gets that Way of the Dragon, Yuji will just wait for him to enter. The moment he spots him out, if Yuji's level 4, he will burst the hell out of BMO to try to take him down. Now, Aether main have a little bit of a lead here going into the next turtle that's spawning after a minute.
Flicker to the Way of the Dragon in the wrong direction though. BMO might be in trouble. 4 men just bumping it down on the Cho, and he's a gunner. A 2-4-0, no, a 1-4-0 for now, but the gold lead is still non-existent for PvE unless they find one more objective take, perhaps.
Both carries just picked up the Raptor Machete. Now they're going to be on the way to building their first main item after it. Choco has a little bit of a deficit compared to Aspect, but Aspect's got out.
Aspect, half HP, but he had to go out there. Ryota, though, trying to
Oh,
find
the
a
knock-up!
two-man knock-up. And that's the Esmeralda picking up one. Eudora falls down, and that's Yuji getting deleted out of the map. 1-2-0, and that's LPE taking their first kill of the game.
Yeah, but now LPE have to be careful with their rotations because they're up against a Benedetta who it will be more than happy to just split push the hell out of this map. That's actually something that LPE has to be careful for, the split push. Ryota is their best split pusher here, or lane holder, going into the near end of the laning phase. But the problem with that is that Esmeralda empowers so much of their lineup and does so much for their lineup in a team fight that is going to be a very bad trade.
Wait a minute, Wave of Dragon plus a combo coming in from Luo Yi. The damage is there, but Nav is still alive with the shields. It looks like he's finally going down with a Roger, and he's werewolves out. And the turtle still started by Aspect. Might just be a contest coming in from PVE. They're zoning each other out. The turtle is finally moving towards the side of LPE as PVE. They poise to take this out of the hands of LPE.
And now this is going to be still, it is still a close game. That top tower, again, has got to be something LPE has to watch out for. Meanwhile, Aether main, they have to make the most of their Benedetta pick, Beerus, to apply a lot of map-wide pressure in this game.
And that's the Imperial Justice missing, rather. PVE, I feel like they're still respecting LPE too much, a little bit. They could have contested that turtle earlier, if I'm being honest. And right now they're playing a little bit reserved compared to what we're used to watching either. And it's not like they don't have the power spike. Again, you're against a double marksman composition. It's pretty weird to respect that too much.
Yeah. And now Aether, I think the other parts there that they're respecting is the potential to just get completely comboed by a knockup from the Jeet Kune Do of Cho, by the dispersion rotation combo of Arms that brings in a lot of burst damage, and you don't want to be all together with a falling star
finds a Luo Yi, but that's a dispersion. Successful Mamba out after the kill. The Roger cleans up. That's the janitor coming in. Aspect getting 2 kills, 201 on the werewolf, and might just even steal purple buff.
Great counterplay there again by LPE. It looked like a really great setup there by Aether main, but the response, as long as Arvs can stay out of harm's way, if Arvs doesn't get caught in an Imperial Justice, if Arvs isn't getting annoyed by Beers, if Arvs doesn't get stunned by Tigasin, then Arvs will be able to punish Aether main with a counter combo.
Yeah, and that was insane. That ultimate, that dispersion coming in from Arvs, and then the rotation combo around, and then finally lands once again. Way of the Dragon. Imperial Justice defensively plus a flicker, and that PVE is still alive for now, and that for now is over because Ryota is inside 2 people against 2 people with the dashes. The shield's keeping him alive. The turtle is just getting mauled by LPE while everyone else starts the fight. Tigasin in the middle of 3 people. It might just be dead, and he exits it out. 3v3, that's a kill on the Alice, and they're just going at it for now. Killing spree for the Roger.
This could be the mid lane tower going down on the side of Aether main as LPE continue their run here. They're happy with this, they're happy with what they got, and they use the ultimate of the Luo Yi to transfer to the top lane, which I think they can get another turret here if they want to.
And let's look at Jake the Dog a little bit. We're forgetting that LPE has a 1-1 quietly farming, and I'm not quite sure in how much gold that Jake the Dog holds right now, but he's attacking pretty fast. It looks like he hurts, and I'm quite excited to see on what LPE could show when 1-1 finally shows us the crossbow of tank.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Jake the Dog already has the Corrosion Scythe and the Windtalker. I think I saw a Windtalker pick up from him there earlier, so that's already 2 core items here. This double marksman lineup we're starting to see is going to be a big problem for Aether main.
Melting through turrets like a knife
so fast
son of butter. And that's just 2 turrets immediately going down the top side. Imperial Justice doesn't land on anything. That's the Electro final blow. Doesn't even land on anyone. Just the air. The air is hurt there. A lot of damage thrown away and not on the heroes. The Alice might get found out by the Esmeralda. Look at this. A 1v1 to the bottom side. And the Blood Ode. No, the Blood Flow rather allows her to just go out of that fight.
Yeah, and Aether Main is doing this right where they're gonna have to go around as 4 for now. They can't risk another big team fight to try to turn the game around. They're gonna have to send people to split push. So that's what Beerus and Tigasin are just doing right now, applying pressure into the side lanes to force Ryota, again, the best rotator and the best person for the job to handling the side lanes.
Knock-off landing on Van, but that's a good Imperial Justice cancel it out, but the damage is done, and the Houston picks up the show. PVE, they finally get one. It looks like they're gonna get a second one as well, but Aspect is just a little bit too tanky.
Oh, here comes Jake the Dog!
Execute a shutdown and double kill for the Yizun Jin. The
Korean
Korean General is going out, but of course, there's only death, and death falls to the 1-1 as well. The fight is messy, but this is even messier. The flow, the ode, the Alice is home. Ryota forced to back out.
And Beerus securing another kill. It's a disaster right now for LPE as Aether Main found the turnaround that they wanted. It was messy, it was through a fight, but it's exactly what they needed. This game is now much closer than it was.
And the fight continues in the mid lane.
Oh, Choco!
That's another way of the dragon to the backside, and Choco is now gone! A killing spree for the Esmeralda. Ryota going ham. It looks like Bimo bit off more than he could chew. The blood flow is huge for the damage, and the Ode is just drinking it all away. And this just might be bad.
Falling Star mode again.
PVE.
Here comes LPE.
Ryota. They're coming in for more, and they just want the turret, and that finally ends that fight.
And after all of that, after a big win for PVE, look at the lane states. Look at the state of the map. LPE broke another turret. That was just a fight that went on way too long. Aether Main already had it in the bag that was the turnaround they were looking for, but then it just kept going and going to the point where the waves were just left to push.
Man, extended team fight plus bonus clips and scenes that aren't even rendered yet. Man, they just went for it. The diversion even making the transition quicker. That's the second Blu-ray. And looks like they're gonna go in for more.
Again!
The dragon is called, and Nav is just gonna go out. That's the Roger picking it up, and looks like, wait a minute, why is the Benedetta on down bot side so deep?
Cutting the wave here, but he couldn't do it enough. Trying to get information, and now Bimo flashing the TP in the face. This man has been the centerpiece and the heart of LPE alongside Arvs, and his Cho pickoffs have been big for LPE. Just again, when we thought Aether Main have fully come back, LPE, along with Bimo, their entire team, turning it around a little bit more, favoring towards them, but this isn't over for Aether Main.
Jake the Dog finding Sarib here. Beerus might be in trouble. The crossbow of Tang is called, but the death won't come in just yet. Not enough damage for Jake the Dog, but that was a quick crossbow.
We've seen Aether Main in this position before. They had an Atlas at that time. They don't have it now, but they'll have the group stun. They'll have the zoning control and damage if they wanted to. The Lord is burning down real quick. Aether Main's trying to get close, Uomi.
No steal. That's going to be the Roger picking it up, and now flickering away for safety. Dashing back to his team. Ryota trying to find something, but that's just the Lord for LPE.
Jake the Dog and Arvs utilizing the diversion of the low Yi to stop Beerus from split pushing. That was becoming a big problem for LPE. Aether Main, again, they know that they can keep themselves in this game if they aggressively split push, if they aggressively try to take control of the map as much as they can in the side lanes to force LPE to split.
Oh no, Jake the Dog and Beerus the Human, it's not gonna be fun. The dashes are there, but
he's
will
surrounded.
you survive?
Oh,
you
no.
are surrounded.
The dash.
You have the right to remain silent. If you get, you know what? He dashes away. This is a Benedetta. There's no surrounding a Benedetta.
Diversion there in the mid lane, falling star moon in. Nav gets stunned. That's going to be enemy turret destroyed in the bottom lane. Beerus making it back to the rest of Aether Main to defend. And now LPE slowly creeping in, allowing their waves to push. The middle lane wave is still coming in. That could be the next target. But good positioning right now for Ryota to go for a potential pick-off if anyone gets too close outside of base.
This might just be the explosion that LPE needs
all
to
the waves
end
are
this.
in.
This is Boombaya, baby! Tigasan in front of all people. The way of the dragon finishes him off, and that's the Roger going down for the Alice. And this is just massacre for LPE. 2 lanes exposed,
back.
and Beerus trying to defend with his life. They gotta go back, go to the top side, finish this cleanly.
One inhibitor left here for Aether Main, and LPE might carry their dream into the lower bracket finals as Aether Main will try to hold on here, Omi.
Aether Main, this might be the end of their story if they don't fight back.
No
LPE,
more inhibitors.
The base is exposed and the final chapter is near.
Deadly Blade. Sea Halberd actually picked up there by Jake the Dog. Not a lot of regen now going to be coming in for Beerus and for Tigasin. It's gonna stunt that, but Bimo with the pick-off.
Beerus had a mistake. Way of the Dragon. What's the ultimate coming in from the Esmeralda? Beerus is trapped and no immortality. No immortality.
Still alive!
Oh my
Somehow!
God!
He got away the dashes. The Cometic lance by Van. Just a little bit more spacing. It definitely would have been over there for Aether Main if Beerus wasn't able to get away.
And man, Beerus respected for a reason, still breathing in this game, but Aether Main is down 10k, and this is a hole that's hard to dig, but we've seen miracles happen, and a miracle might just happen.
Oh no,
now
not again!
Not again!
Run
This is
it back.
already the 3rd movie!
Can you do
this
it again?
This is just a trilogy of the dashes!
No,
but
Electro!
this
Oh!
is no Terminator! That's gonna be a kill, finally on Beerus.
He was in too deep. Beerus, 40 seconds until he gets back, and this does not look good for LPE, for PVE, I mean. For Aether Main, high hopes for them, but they might bow out just now in a 5 versus 4 situation as the waves crash in. LPE have a full 5-man team with them.
Full 5 men in front of 4 people protecting their final base, their hopes and dreams for MPL. In the balance, Way of the Dragon.
Bimo way too early.
Look at the Alice, I think it's a little bit too early, but it's there. The diversion, no. The rotation, the
40%.
base, half an HP. Fly, Eagles fly, they fly back to the base.
They don't want to end it just yet. Too risky, they said. The minion waves were way too far for them. And definitely, if they all went down in that fight, or if they lost 4, that is an opportunity for Aether Main to turn it around and get more control in the map. But Windtalker actually was just picked up by Jake the Dog's 1-1. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter Sword was picked up there by Choco's YSS, which is gonna help with Bimo and Ryota.
No,
another
now,
fight!
with a 2-man knockup with the Way of the Dragon, but the Alice in the backside. That's gonna be a massive rotation coming in from the Luo Yi, but looks like the blood flow won't be even profitable.
Here comes Asper!
That's 1 down, killing spree. Make that a double, but it won't just happen
Double
now.
kill!
That's a double kill for the Roger. That's 2-man down for the side of PVE. Sareem will try to cut the waves. Will it be the final blow?
Oh, Beerus!
Will it be the final Electro blow? Beerus still alive and defending the base.
Aether Main are holding on, but they're gonna have to find a way to stop a 5-man push with an enhanced Lord in the 17th minute, as their base is just 70% at health right now. This is looking closer and closer to be an impossible task for Aether Main, as LPE could just be moments away from meeting Archangel for one final match for the final slot in the MPL Season 7.
And as you said, close to impossible. This might just be a miracle for PVE if they are able to win this game. But as the Lord marches down mid lane, Sareem is looking to pull it off.
And now, the Lord, oh, go look at Beerus actually trying to stop and delay the the walk of the Lord there. He doesn't have the immortality. He might get caught out here. Aspect's going to chase after him. He's going to go for the interception. No, it's way too much to try to chase him down. Diversion into the middle lane. Womi.
Oh no, the Eagles are poising to take this down, and this might be the final fight. And
Choco! Oh, Choco's down!
They're down. The cores are down, and the Eagles are flying high. Soar! Eagles soar as the base is exposed, and this is them
Double
still
kill!
alive in the main qualifiers. LPE!
They are moving to the lower bracket finals to meet Archangel as the hopes and dreams of MPL competition for Aether main have got to be put on hold for now. Thank you to Aether for making it this far. But now we know the last two teams who are going to be fighting it out. It's LPE and Archangel. The question is, who is going to fly higher? But before that, we got to talk about what happened in that game.
Man, Beerus played exceptionally. I know they lost, but Beerus